All right, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for stopping by once again for this third episode for our mix tutorial. This time we're gonna tackle the bass, the acoustic, and maybe all the rest of the instruments in this mix. All right, let's get started. First of all, track 45 for Dirty Bass. What I have here is a typical 20 to 1 compressor ratio, fastest attack, 100 ms release, curve is on 2, and the makeup gain is the same as the amount of gain that we are compressing from this source. All right, so as you just for your eyes, this is what we are compressing currently. All right, this is why we have a strong compressor that, albeit it's not really the strongest compressor, it only does 4 decibels of gain reduction, but the beauty of it is it's going to be able to flatten this bass track. This is a dirty bass track. Let me play it for you. All right. What I also did is I stacked another compressor. It's just the same as the first one right here. This is the first one, and then this is the next one. So it's just stacked, basically the same compressor, same settings, serving the same purpose, just to make sure that this one is gonna end up having flat dynamics or longer tail. All right. Next we have here is track number 43, which is the clean bass. All right, this is what we're doing here. I mean, if you're gonna take a look at the waveform, all right, it doesn't really need too much compressing, so I just grabbed one compressor, albeit it's at 2 to 1 ratio, and 100 ms release, fastest attack, and then the curve is on 2, and 4 decibels of gain reduction and makeup gain, basically. And the reason why I only have one compressor is because the dynamics of this particular track is not really all over the place. All right, moving on. And then this one here, same thing, it's almost the same. The only thing that will be different is the threshold, and that's pretty much it. I gave it a knee compressor, just to kind of change the sound. Instead of having a high ratio, I have a 100% knee. That's what it does. That's the knee. All right, it's a smoother compression compared to cranking this all the way up to 20 to 1, 100 ms release, fastest attack settings, and the curve is on 2. All right, same makeup gain and gain reduction at 4 decibels, because this is our source right here. All right, it's not all over the place. Okay, now that we're gonna move on to the acoustic guitar. All right, the only thing that I processed here is just the first acoustic guitar, which is over here, right here on the verse. Actually on the first part of the song, first verse, first chorus, where it's just driven by the acoustic guitar. And what we have here is a chorus, delay 5 ms with a depth of 0.1. Stereo is all the way up, 180 degrees. That's the only thing that I messed with. The rest I actually cross cutoff frequency at 60 hertz. I didn't really want to spread out 60 hertz on this one, the frequency of 60 hertz. So that's why I immediately put a high pass filter over here. All right, and I also gave it an extra compressor. It's only doing, I think this is 2 decibels of gain reduction and makeup gain, highest knee, highest ratio, and with the release time of 100 ms and the fastest attack time, same curve settings as those. Reason why I do this is, why I have this fastest attack time, is so that it will be easier to actually give it, it'll be actually easier to flatten the dynamics of this source. As you can see right here, it starts off soft. This is the part where the acoustic guitar is getting plucked, and then this is when it's being strummed. Alright, moving on. That's all I did for this acoustic guitar. The rest, they have been processed in the bus, and now we should move on to our electric guitars. With this one here, alright, let me go solo this one here. The only thing that I have done is I've given it a reverb. Alright, in fact, let me show you why I've given it a reverb. Alright, where is that? EG1, because that's what it's doing. Alright, let's take off the reverb. It's in mono, right? Yeah. In context of the mix, it's gonna sound like this. Alright. One of the uses for me of the reverb, at least the way I use it, is to spread your track, or a particular track, which in this case is the electric guitar, to be more stereo. The thing is, I spread the stereo. Instead of it having in mono all the way on the right, now I have it on stereo. It's not too spread out like this, which will sound, I didn't want it like that. I still kind of want that center, but it's mixed in with, a stereo source. Alright, the technique here is the important thing that you should remember is, you're not really trying to reverberate this source. What you're trying to do is, you're trying to spread this stereo image. You're making it wider, in this case. So I have the decay time to its fastest setting, so that it's not gonna sound like it's been reverberated, basically. Alright, moving on. With some of these guitars, I didn't need to process them. They, to my ears, they sounded alright. And then, but let's go to EG4 and EG5, electric guitar 4 and 5. And the reason why I have it is, I'll show you. Where is that? Actually, which one is it? EG4. Oh, no. Okay.
This relationship never even had. No more turning back.
Wait, did I duplicate? Oh, there it is. No, actually it's here. Let me see. Yeah, there it is. My bad. Alright. Same thing here. I grab another reverb just to spread its, stereo. I didn't want to. I didn't really want to use the stereo separation plugin. I just used the reverb. I really didn't want the sound of just a stereo plugin. I wanted something like this. And then I'm sorry that took a while. And right here I just boosted 8K. This time it's not high shelf. I just really wanted my guitar to be on that bright register. When the pick hits a string, that's what you're gonna hear from this boost. Right here, it's a subtle boost. It's 2 decibels and a Q factor of 1 at 8K. That's all I did. That's all I did, and I didn't do anything with this one. Actually, over here. Oh wait, I almost missed that. At 3K, almost 3K, with the range of negative 18 decibels and the threshold of negative 9.7. This here, it's going to attenuate. There are certain bright frequencies I kind of wanted to attenuate here because it was getting too loud. So that's why I'm having this dynamic EQ. Like this part here, it acts like a compressor, but at a certain frequency. Alright, moving on. With our electric guitar 3, let's see if we can find that this time. Alright. Alright, I gave it a chorus. Let's see if without the chorus. Alright, it just sounds cooler. 15 ms delay, depth of 0.25, stereo of 90 degrees, and crossover cutoff frequency of 320. That's it. That's all I had to cut off. 320 and down. I didn't want it to be muddy, so I got rid of that on the chorus, and then I further made it brighter with this EQ move right here at 5K, 0.8, a Q factor of 0.8, and at 6 decibels. That's all I did. If you take it off, it sounds darker. It sounds duller. And in the context of the mix, I really didn't want this to be dull. So there it is. Alright, moving on. Alright, electric guitar 4. Well, I think, wait. Left and right. Okay, that's the left and right. So that's the last part. Without the EQ. Alright. It brightens the distortion and all of these, At 4K, Q factor of 1, 3 decibels of gain. And that's pretty much it, That's all I did, Alright, that's pretty much it, Made it brighter. Let's take it off. Alright, you see the difference? Alright. So that's pretty much it, Alright, moving on. Electric guitar 5. We have a chorus going on. Let's see. Without. Alright, it's way darker and it's on mono. I really didn't want it to be on mono, so I gave it this chorus right here. 15 ms delay, 0.25 depth, and 90 degrees stereo cross cutoff frequency at 320 hertz. and basically a dip over here at 1K. All right, that's kind of dark. Well, it's not really dark. It's like in the middle of, it's like it's the high frequencies of those mid frequencies. If 250 is low mid and 50 is mid, this is the part where it's like high to high mid. It's one of those high mid to towards treble, along with 2K. Although 1K and 2K sounds different, but I just wanted a small dip over there because it was too dark. Let's solo that. Alright, that's pretty much it, and then over here just a sweep at around 4K, 0.9 Q factor and a gain of 9 decibels. That's pretty much it, and just to brighten it up, just the same thing. It's almost the same thing as I did with this, but it's at a different frequency, at 4K, and yeah, that's pretty much it, all the rest, and actually before I almost missed this, and what I did with electric guitar 6 and 7 is I just spread it all the way, spread it all the way. Alright, if you notice right here, pay attention to this knob. I have this stereo separation all the way to 100%. I want it to be all the way on the sides, nothing in the middle, just the sides, That's what this does. So that's all I've cranked up. I mean, with my preset here of stereo enhancement, all I did was I spread the, all the way on the sides, It's up to you. It actually depends on you on how you want to do this, on how you want to spread your stereo, So there you have it, moving on our equalizer, and I did another sweep on 4K, Q factor of 1 at 3 decibels, That's pretty much it, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that's pretty much it, And that's all you have for the acoustic guitar and the electric guitars, And in fact, stay tuned for the next video, and I'm gonna cover the rest, and I'm gonna cover automations as to what I've done, just so I could enhance the dynamics of the song, and just so you'll see what controls I've written for this song, by the way, through and it's all right here, and other stuff, on other tracks, it's all over the place, and you'll see it next time, and hopefully that will be able to conclude this mix tutorial for this particular song, and if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, and I really appreciate it that you guys are watching this, and that hopefully you're learning from it, and that you'll be able to get your tracks, at a Grammy Award winning level, like professionally mixed, professionally recorded, hopefully. And I hope that I can give you the next step, to bridge the gap from where you are at right now, and this is what this series is for, so that you can compete, with your songs can compete. It will sound as good as, for example, Green Day or whomever your favorite rock band is, and so that they'll be able to translate to the radio, and people will actually pay attention to it, and they will not skip it on the radio, or Spotify or YouTube or SoundCloud or Tidal, whatever stream platform your song is gonna be in, and that's just that, mixing is just one of those steps, so I hope that you've learned something here. If you're gonna have any questions, you can leave it on the comments down below, And do me a favor, share this video, to somebody who who's gonna benefit from this video, so that they will be able to get their mixes, all right, with the same level that of their favorite songs, Grammy award winning levels, just like this one here, all right. And that's the purpose, of this video, is for you to learn how to mix, and that no secrets will be kept, so that you will learn, how to do it on your own songs, Anyway, thank you. I appreciate it. God bless. Have a wonderful day.